Now,
Great.
for more than 50 years, he's been an icon of children's entertainment. A furry cast of monsters, fairies, grouches, teaching us our ABCs and our 1, 2, 3.
But now it's the faces behind our favourite Sesame Street stars who are taking centre stage.
This was an experiment.
Tag, you're it.
No one had ever seen anything like it.
I wanted to capture the family aura.
Hi, Bird.
Ernie?
But I don't think any of us sat there thinking, oh my God, we're changing the world.
Joan had a brilliantly simple notion. Children were watching a tremendous amount of television.
So why not see if it could educate them?
I love the whole idea of taking commercial techniques and applying them to a show for kids.
I was convinced that it would be impossible to do.
This is going to be a terrific watch, and we're delighted to say that one of those legends is Chris Cerf, and he joins us now live from New York. Chris, thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, Chris.
Oh, it's great to be here, David and Sylvia. Thank you.
Yeah, well, the pleasure is all ours. As we just heard there in that clip, 50 years ago, Sesame Street was considered some kind of risky experiment. Does the longevity of the show still surprise you to this day?
Oh, totally. I mean, the day we got there, they told me not to quit my day job. And that was 52 years ago now.
Oh, it's so... And the legacy is so incredible. I mean, we're all brought up on it. We bring our kids up on it. You were the mastermind behind more than 200 Sesame Street tunes, including, of course, the bangers Put Down the Ducky and Monster in the Mirror. How did you go about creating such memorable tracks?
Well, the great thing about writing for Sesame is that we have wonderful educators who tell us exactly what we need to write about, which I find actually much easier than staring at a blank piece of paper and having no ideas. So in the case of Put Down the Ducky, for example, they told us they needed a song about how kids should learn to stop doing one thing so they do something else better. And that's what led to Put Down the Ducky.
You have the kind of talent that could take you anywhere in the world. You could write any kind of music. What is the joy in writing children's music for you?
Well, the joy, and of course it's meant for grown-ups as well as kids, but the joy for me is that we're really accomplishing something. It's not just music that's fun to listen to, but we're teaching kids things they really need to know. And if you can do that over and over again and work with incredible people like the Muppets and have fun and get paid for it, you can't do much better than that for a career.
You know, if we think about the legacy of the Muppets, though, it's hard not to go past the creator, Jim Henson. You know, he was just such an incredible, incredible mind and heart. He brought such heart to it and you know, put that heart into all of the characters and the people that worked around him. What was it like working with him?
It was wonderful. There's no other way to put it. Jim was an incredible talent, probably the most talented person I ever met, but he also appreciated other people's talent, which made it a joy to collaborate with him.
And is it true that he created a Muppet based on you, little Chrissy?
Yes, it is, actually. When I first got to start writing songs for Sesame Street, the first song I did was a kind of parody of Twist and Shout called Count It Higher. And I play the piano sort of like Jerry Lewis and bang a lot. And so Jim thought it would be funny to make a puppet that looked like me. I had more hair then than I do now, but the glasses and everything else you can sort of see is me. And they made a piano-playing Muppet to do while I was playing the piano and singing.
I mean, for you, when you look back on this now, and you know, what is it like to think about the impact that this little show full of puppets and songs has had on generations across the globe?
It's absolutely incredible. I mean, I never thought I would get to write things that people would know 20, 30, 40, 50 years later, and everyone loves it, loves the Muppets. And, you know, if you write for the Muppets, they sort of take you along for the ride. They make everything better than it otherwise would be.
Can I ask quickly, before we let you go, did you have a favourite Sesame Street character to write for?
I guess I would say Grover, because he's kind of neurotic and he's trying so hard to please, so he's kind of fun to write for. Yeah. Monster in the Mirror was a good example of that. We should sing a little love right there.
Yeah, so fun.
Chris, thank you for all this joy that you brought over the years, and thank you so much for being on this show. It's a true honour to have you here.
Well, it was a pleasure to be here. Thanks.
Pleasure.
Take care. Thank you so much. It's such an enormous legacy. I plonk my 18-month-old or 20-month-old down in front of Sesame Street all the time now, and he gets such a laugh out of Elmo.
Yeah. Elmo's
Amazing.
the best. I mean, they're all still really, really good. And you can go all the way back through all the archives and watch all the stuff online still, and it's still great. All the stuff we grew up with is still good.
Yeah.
Still ahead, cutting the cord. Could leaf blowers and mowers soon be a thing of the past? Ooh, overgrown much?
Plus, meet Rocky, the detection dog, who's on a mission to sniff out pests.
And shape up for summer. We're going to show you the best workouts and wearable tech to get you fit and healthy. Well, I'll do the tech first.